to order.
Gary?
Here.
Zach?
Here.
Ruth? Here.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Discussion and possible approval of minutes from November 10, 2025 Commissioners meeting. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Item 4, discussion and possible approval of blanket purchase orders. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Item 5, review purchase orders generated by the Grady County governing bodies during the current and previous months and authorize for the deny payment of such purchase orders.
These are just some partial payments that they're finalizing, and we just need signature on those. Highway District 3 Staples, $328.33. This was, from the old year, that Staples didn't get the statements to them, and, Charles approved to pay that out of the old year. Nittany Senior Citizens Committee Tax Account, October 2025 payroll reimbursement. Proper purchasing procedures were not followed. Blanket PO should not exceed. It exceeded, so they had the PO for $8,000. It was $8,840.77. Visual inspection to Data, estimated amount for fuel, $1,200. Proper purchasing procedures were not followed. A PO was not open for September. It's $701.31. Highway District 2, Fairbanks Equipment, a ball hitch. The invoice was dated before PO. Proper purchasing procedures were not followed. It's $104.89. The pick ticket and invoice were both dated October 27th. Money for the item was not encumbered prior to the order being placed. Office personnel were not aware of transaction had taken place until the paperwork was turned in on the 28th. Minko Senior Citizens, Home Water Conditioning Incorporated, estimated cost of water service. Invoice dated before PO. Proper purchasing procedures were not followed. Purchasing not responsible for this transaction. It was $74.63. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, item number 6, discussion and possible action on reports from Emergency Management Director, Grady County Fire Department, and Safety Director.
Well, good morning. Let's see. I met with, the City Emergency Management, Edward Perez, went and checked out his EOC. We're actually also working together, something that Dale started to get slave receptacles put in at Fairgrounds and Bible Baptist for the generators the state have in case we ever need it for a shelter. From that, I met with the State Emergency Management Director. I called them, and the regional director came Thursday and spoke with me for a good little while, and they have an initiative on validating shelters as one of their initiatives. So in me telling them that what we're doing, it falls in line right with what they're wanting to do to make sure that Red Cross sees it, validates the shelters, and I wanna do it in all 3 districts. So there's a validated shelter in District 1, 2, and 3. So if something happens, we can get people in there. it's to a high level of, readiness. That's checked by Red Cross. I met with Care First Wellness COO Rodney to see, he's still, same as, Steve, the, CEO of Grady Memorial. They're very vested in emergency management, preparedness, because they see things from the medical side. Even at a shelter, once it's raised, how do we get those people prescriptions? That's where they come in, stuff I don't even think about. So a good collaboration, I think, is being created where we can be ready. Hopefully nothing ever happens, but you know, the reality is that's not true. I got an electrician I'm gonna take him to go look at the, how much it might cost to put in the slave receptacles for those generators. We gave him the specs on the generators so he could look at them. And then I saw an email this morning that Nomad, that communications vehicle, they're gonna be in the area Thursday, so I'm waiting on a time so we can get a little bit of training Thursday afternoon from our office, the ladies that work for me, let the undersheriff know, Mike know, and see what time we can do some training Thursday on that.
Do you know if they're gonna charge us for that, or we need to put a purchase order on?
That's a good question, ma'am, and I will check that out today, cause I'm still learning about these purchase orders. And then for you all, this Wednesday, the 19th at 9 AM at the chamber here is the Chickasha Community Alliance. The only reason I bring that up is it's a very robust, it's good to see the collaboration. And now that I'm on a county platform, I wanna try to work where each area has an alliance that's working for the betterment of the community. And then if there's ever an event, we know who to call on. And you all know your districts better than I do, so I'll use you to kind of get points of contact. But I'm really excited that if you can come at 9 o'clock Wednesday of this week, to see it, and then you can start to see, okay, maybe this can work up there in District 1, maybe District 3, but we're really working together as a huge alliance. I believe we're an example to the rest of the state, to be honest with you. So, and Dale's still working through his health. So.
Kim?
I sent out financials and the agenda for our meeting tomorrow night. I'll be posting that agenda about 2 today, as I have to leave early, so if it changes, I'll send you a revised one, but that one was approved unless anything happened over the weekend that I don't know about. Before our meeting tomorrow night, our assistant chief has started, will start having our monthly chiefs meetings as well at 6. And I think that's really good, that they're back on track, and hopefully they'll remain that way. And Charles, did you get a chance to look at that total stuff? That email I sent you on the total tax? Okay.
I don't have any idea.
All right, I'll resend it, and maybe it'll pop back up on your list, and you can take a
Please
look
do.
at it. Yeah, I will, and then, I haven't heard, Will said something about December anyway, so I think we have some time to work through that. I think that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Bobby?
Grady County had one reportable accident, injury last week. Last week I conducted safety rotation for a new employee in the treasurer's office, and then I held the sheriff's department quarterly safety meeting last week also. This Tuesday I'll be attending an all-course day class on guardrails and installation and maintenance and repairs, hosted by LTAP and OKC. I believe I sent an email to the departments. If not, I'll get with me and I can send that email. There's still time to register. Last week, I reached out to Josh Postland from the Department of Labor to coordinate our upcoming schedule for the 2 yearly hot water tank inspections for all our county facilities. We're touching bases probably in the week of Thanksgiving. Will all the barns be open Wednesday? District 2, you guys won't? Okay.
Wednesday before Thanksgiving?
Yes, if y'all won't be open Wednesday, okay. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can try to get them Monday and Tuesday. I'll send email to you guys to open POs if so we can get those tanks, water things, checked. And number 6 is just items where I was out doing some work and, stacked some trees, limbs on the side of the bridges and stuff, so that's all I have for you guys.
Thank you, Bobby. Item 7, discussion and possible action on the report and work orders from the construction superintendent.
Supposedly they're coming to put that ridge cap on your addition today. They did the floors last week, they turned out great in those 2 little rooms. The mailbox guy told me yesterday that he's going today to knock that out, should be 2 days. And then they poured half of the new parking lot across from the sheriff's office, and he's got it scheduled for Wednesday of this week to pour the other half, but it's supposed to rain Wednesday, so we'll have to see how that goes, but he's getting close. Then we had another gas problem Saturday at the sheriff's office. That was they could smell gas inside the building. Turned out that Van Dyke thinks that the regulators got a bad vent, so it wasn't nothing major, but I was down here for a little bit Saturday. Thought I was gonna miss the OU game. I was rushing. But it turned out to be quick. And then my guys are down at District 3, getting ready to start framing, finishing up the tool crib. Turned out pretty good down there. That's all I got.
Okay. Item 8, discussion and possible action before we bid for painting the District 3 barn. Let's see. We had a bid for $58,200 from Turner Welding. We had a bid
I think Turner was the cheaper,
the cheapest.
but Turner Welding is not a painting
No,
company.
I'm sorry, Turner Welding was $26,900, and Gray Painting was $46,400, and Premier Roofing was $58,200. And I think the, Turner Welding's the one that they don't have the experienced painters.
So they're a metal building company, and they can't even get me the ridge and the trim on the
Yeah,
metal building part of what they actually do, so I don't
Yeah.
think them painting
yeah.
is probably a good way to go myself. Especially with that being metal, there's a
Gray's
lot
painting.
more than just painting.
The middle one, yeah, but, yeah. It
I would
is-
recommend going with the second one, that's what they do
Yeah.
every day of the week, so.
Okay, $46,400. I'll make a motion. We go with the middle bid, Gray's Painting,
Second.
$46,400.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
And the guy that was leading that up,
I'll need you to sign that position.
the project I got going on down there, their lead guy, I got an email that said he's no longer employed with Turner Welding. From now going forward, I'm supposed to be in contact with some lady named Amanda. And then the guy that was the lead man down there sent me a bid on a different letterhead saying, hey, here's that bid you were wanting, so. I was like, all the POs that have been open for Turner Welding have to continue with Turner Welding, so I don't know what's happening right there, but.
Okay, item 9, public comments. Nobody? I'll just tell you, we got a thank you from the 4-H Club. So, when this meeting's over, folks, Not very many people in here.
Grab a muffin.
Now, so-
That means you don't have very many people you have to share with.
So, there's 8 here. Only 3 of us are gonna give a muffin. And I know he don't want a muffin.
That's-
Oh, he wants a muffin, but he
But you
can't.
can't have it.
That's what, that's what.
That's the way to word that, right? Okay. And here's the thank you.
Oh,
You guys
goodness.
agreed that. All right, moving on, item 10, new business. I don't have any, Ruth.
I went and visited with the Burton Senior Citizens the other day about the audit findings that we had from the state auditor's office, just to clarify how they are supposed to dispose of equipment. And I will probably be going to Chicken Shays too at some time.
Dave, you don't have any? All right. Moving on to number 11, discussion and possible approval of disposing of scrap wood by means of junking, unless someone wants to take the wood.
I called Ricky Branch about this because there's a bunch of wood and stuff that Vicky and them have gathered up. And Mike said it's not worth having, but there was some people that said they'd like to have it for crafts. And Ricky said you put it out on the meeting, approve that. If somebody wants to haul it off for crafts, they can have it, but Mike had told him it's not worth.
And we dug through and got all the usable stuff out of it.
So
Okay.
that's the reason it's on the agenda.
Okay. So,
I'll make a motion to, let's get rid of it.
second,
Gary,
yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Y'all have a good week.
You like
See, Mike.
see you later.
Item 12, acknowledgement of the final Grady County opioid project monthly report for October 2025 from Oklahoma Alliance for Recovery Resources. All right, so acknowledged.
To be acknowledged but not approved.
Yeah, just like that.
Item 13, discussion and possible approval of removing Billy Moon and adding Krista Orr as receiving officer for the following requisitioning departments: sheriff, sheriff K-9, courthouse security, and E911. I'll make it.
I probably should have looked that over. But no, I'll just talk to Corey about the question I have. Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Let's see. Item 14, discussion and possible approval of rescinding the approval of placing a lien on the property located at 220 Illinois in Chickasha from the October 27, 2025 meeting.
So this is the one that we were gonna put the lien on because we paid for the abstract, and after discussing it with OSU,
We just need to do some.
and Charles, we just need to rescind it.
We need to do some additional
We need to do some,
investigation.
yeah. So make a motion to
And,
rescind it.
and the lien was never actually
It's-
put in your office,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's never been filed, so we're gonna rescind to file it.
I'll second it.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Item 15, discussion and possible approval of an agreement to permit entry onto property between Wayne W. Stowe Living Trust and Grady County.
I never did get that email from Mr. Stowe, so if we can table it till next week.
just the one you sent me toward the end of the week.
I'll make a motion to table that.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Okay, item 16, discussion and possible approval of an internet auction agreement between Grady County and Purple Wave Auction.
That's for some equipment that we're auctioning at District 1, and I'll make that motion to approve.
Second.
We listed an aerial
Yes.
truck on
Zach?
Purple Wave, so
Yes.
I guess I need to have
Yes.
my agreement. that Rodney signed on the agenda next week?
Probably so. I think that's kinda something new. Even, I didn't even know this until just within the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
maybe month, that we have to advertise our stuff that we have to put out an advertisement from the county and stuff that we're putting on Purple Wave and stuff, so we just.
I've just been writing on Facebook.
I think we have to take out an ad in paper and stuff.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of those personal class fines,
Yeah.
or inventory fines or something, one of the classes.
All right then. May get with y'all later.
Item 17, discussion and possible approval of a bid request for one or more truck dump body for Grady County District 2.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
we're coming back to the second, okay? Is that the second, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Just,
Hey, let's see, item 18, discussion and possible approval of a ODOT form 324A for the payment to Durbin, Larimore, and Bialik PC in the amount of $300 for condemnation legal fees.
This is for, this a piece of property that is in a, I guess there's a legal battle amongst the family for this piece of property, and they're not being responsive to each other, so, this is for the lawyer's office that we use, that ODOT use, so I'll make a motion to approve.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Okay, item number 19 is discussion and possible approval of utility pipeline road crossing permits, water line, fast line permits, and driveway 10-hole permits.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
How many did you have?
Four.
Is that Dobson?
Yep.
Hey, by the way,
Yes, sir.
we have another one that was a permit, I don't know if it's was a District 1 thing, I actually meant to talk to you this morning, but it was I don't know if it started in District 1 with District 2, but we went to check the permit the other day, and it was a District 2 permit, but it's in District 1, it's off 1250, so we, at some point in time, we need to, we need to look at that and figure out. I meant to talk to you this
So,
morning.
so y'all got the permit or we got the permit?
Y'all got the permit, it should've been a
But it should've been
District 1
yours.
permit.
So you want me to give you some money?
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I want.
Finders keepers, man. How long ago was it?
It was last week sometime when they found it, I don't know exactly, it was off 1250, somewhere, and I don't know why they didn't get the permit, cause the guy had it on his phone, I don't know why they haven't texted it to him, but they didn't do that. So. 1250 West of 92 maybe?
Item 20, discussion and possible approval of county officer monthly reports. Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
discussion and possible approval of estimate of needs, request for appropriations, and transfer appropriations. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach, Bruce,
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Second.
okay. Bruce
So-
motion, right?
Bruce, like Bruce motion.
Okay, and Zach. Gary,
Yes.
Zach.
Yes.
Bruce.
Okay.
How fast it's gonna be, I don't know.
Bruce,
Yes.
yes.